So today, in the classroom of Wildman, I got something good to share with you, and I have Brian here with me again.
What's good, yo?
Say hello to the Neos out here in the world, Brian.
How you doing, Neos?
I got something to share with you, Brian. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to listen up to this conversation because you might learn something. This has not been scripted. And I just decided to bring this story to him. So Brian's pretty much going to fill in his idea and his expression on this particular subject. But let me go ahead and bring it in the proper order. So I had a conversation with a couple of old heads, and we was discussing about the modern day woman today. And I had a discussion about, he asked me, first of all, do I want to be in a relationship, and am I with someone, and do I want to get married? And in return, I particularly told him that no, no, and no, because on each one, I have standards. Each one, I have protocols. I have principles that the women are going to have to cross, or they're going to have to deal with in order to be qualifiable to be in a relationship. Especially in the day that we are living in today, the 2020s, where women have full advantage. They're all on social media. They're running circles around men. Men are particularly very pacified betas, ridiculous dudes. And so the discussion continued, Brian, and this is how it went. Very, very disturbing. I particularly said, in the relationship, how it operates is she has to earn the highest gratification. She has to earn the ring. She has to earn being called the number one chick, or as what some people say, to be the chosen one. And so when I began to discuss this with this older man, this guy was around, he's in his 50s, ladies and gentlemen, 54, 55, 56. Okay. And instead of him understanding that I was describing standards to him, that's what he immediately began to come up with his white knight behavior, wanting to vouch for women. Oh man, you should just go ahead and just, do whatever that she wants you to do. And if she wants you to chase her, you chase her. You try harder. If she wants you to do it, you just do it as long as you please her. I said, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute here, wait a minute.
Charge.
So you want me to do whatever that she wants me to do, but when I have a standard, wait a minute, hold the phone, hold the mother phone. But when I have standards, when I have hurdles for her to cross, oh, I'm a bad guy now. Now I hate women. What? Let me go ahead and let you jump in, because I'm gonna continue with the story. But you go ahead with this, because this sounds like a buffoonery.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching this episode of Family Guy. It reminds me of that when Peter was about to go play for the sissy nannies. That's what they called them, and they were singing a song talking about, if you'll marry me, I'll wash for you and bake for you. If you'll marry me, I'll scrub for you and clean for you.
Oh.
Like it was. That's what it reminds me of, because that's the most simp shit I ever heard. I'm sorry, that's the most simp thing I ever heard, boy. Basically, be a slave.
Be a slave. I mean, realistically, be a slave. And it gets worse than this, Brian. I want you to, because I think you fall in on the end part of the conversation. I asked this guy about his relationships, ladies and gentlemen, about how he got his woman. Now, of course, obviously, he's in a relationship, and in this relationship, okay, he's living in her house. He got to abide by her rules. Every time I see him, he's working on her car, taking out her trash, doing what she wants him to do, but he doesn't have much for himself. So this older guy also said, the same guy, he said, well, man, the way I got her was, she was in a relationship with 3 other guys at the time. I came in on the scene and I fought for her. Listen carefully. I fought for a woman who's already a 304. What the? But Brian, would you just listen? Would you got this woman that you automatically know got 3 guys that's already chasing after her, being with her, probably even having their fun with her.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you chase after this woman when there's plenty of options?
It's
You
like,
can dump
why?
this. Why? What's the point?
It says more about you that you want to be number 4, number 5. It says more about you than them. Like, they already are simps because they compete over a woman that's
Already.
so some other dude is competing with that she not giving the time of day. She playing both of y'all. She
Right.
playing all 3 of y'all.
Shoot.
And you allowing her to with there's so many different women that there's one that doesn't have anybody.
Right. Somewhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, it's a big
Or
world,
you could
right?
actually be number 1.
You can be in their world. Why would you want to put yourself in a position where you got to act? You know what he said? He said, "Well, I had to fight to be with her, and I was the alpha in the situation because I came in there and told her that I wanted her and that she had to get rid of the rest of the guys." Is it really worth it? When this girl, I mean, just think about it. She's dripping the other guy's stuff from her panties. Yeah, I mean, real. She got this other guy's fluids and his smell all over her face.
You already marked his territory.
He already marked her up, and now you're going to come in as this so-called white knight dummy and fight for this used up car? Really? What the?
That's that super simple.
It's super duper white knight idiot. Oh my! Here I come to save the day. Lord have mercy. So, this is a very good conversation because I was labeled. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I want you to know. Today's world is women can have all kind of standards. Am I right, Brian?
That's true.
Women can say no about everything, even the way she feels, right?
Nicki Minaj said it. She talked about, she need a dude that can have sex 3 times a night, and she.
Wow, so she put her standards out there, right?
Yeah, that's what she's hot. Right? Women putting out big standards and not standing for nothing less, because that's what's hot. Because they deserve to have standards.
You got women talking about she want a guy who makes 6 figures, 6 feet tall, popular, 6 abs. Drive a car with 600 horses, all this kind of crazy stuff. But yet, when a man simply says that he wants his woman to at least invest in a relationship or act like she's interested in the relationship, act like she wants something out of the relationship, he's wrong.
Oh, stop being picky, Morpheus.
What the motherfucker?
Stop being picky. How dare you ask for somebody that has your standard?
How dare I? Really?
Stop being picky.
Man, I gotta stop being picky.
Picky picker.
Just go ahead and accept them, right? Just accept them at their decline and their worst, right? Lord have mercy. I mean, maybe my standards is too high.
What in your mind makes you think that you deserve to be a number 1?
Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. You tell me.
You need to fight from the bottom like the rest of us.
That's right. And work my way up to the top. Lord have mercy, boy. These people out here. Oh my goodness. So because of this, ladies and gentlemen, you see the title. I was called an anti-woman. Wait a minute, Brian. Didn't we just talk about me having several girlfriends at one time?
I believe so, yeah.
Did I not say that if they take care of me, I'm going to take care of them?
I believe I heard something
So
like that, yeah.
how's that anti-woman? So because I got standards, my God, whoa. Because I have standards, it's wrong.
I'll tell you, to get along, you got to go along.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. See, ladies, the reason why the Here it is. I made an audio called Hold Men to Their Standards. And the reason why women are the way the society is today is because of weak men, soft men not knowing how to control their vanilla sausage, not knowing how to control themselves. Women are generally a reflection of men. Okay? And this is even more of an evidence or conversational evidence that you can hear the interaction between me and Brian and what I've experienced. That the older men, these were older men. Am I wrong, Brian? Am I right? They were older men, right?
Yeah, definitely like double our age, triple.
Gray beard and all that.
Yeah, between the both of them, you could probably play hand, patty cake with Jesus.
Lord have mercy. Patty cake, Baker man.
Split the Red Sea as fast as you can.
Lord have mercy. These old men is the reason why retard, weak, soft, panty wearing men are here today. Because they're the ones walking around saying, well, if she wants you to try, you should try harder. If she say jump, you should say how high. If she's with 5 or 6 different other guys, you should just accept her. And accept her at her decline. Except, you know what? Oh, this is something else, Brian. Oh, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. He also said this. We had a conversation between older women and younger women. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he particularly told me that I should invest in older women because they've been there. They had their fun. Wait a minute. What did I just say? She had her fun. When a woman say that, what do you think they mean? But just go ahead. Go ahead and tell them.
That means that they've been ran through.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Hallelujah, ladies and gentlemen.
They've been ran through. That's usually what I've had my fun be.
That's exactly what the hell it means. So she had her fun. Now, when she talking about she want to settle down, after she done been out there, she traveled around the world. Now that's you. She's trying to come to you now all of a sudden. Why do you think she's... Hey, Brian, I want to be with you now, Brian. Hey, I had my fun, Brian. I've had my back blown out, Brian. I've been in the lowriders, Brian. I had my menage trials and my orgies. I've had girls do this to me, Brian. Hey, I just want to be with you now. Why do you think, Brian, that she wants to be with you? Why do you think all of a sudden she's like, I had my fun, now I want to be with you?
Because at this point, nobody is rushing to take her.
Oh, shoot, but what else? Because what is she doing? It's something else. Come on, hit it on the nail.
She's looking for a way out.
A way out. That's right. Of the
rat race.
It also is this too. I call it this, a retirement plan.
Oh, okay.
A retirement plan.
Okay.
A retirement plan, because check this out. If women are talking about they need to date a man who's at their level or higher, most times the reason why they're saying that, it's not just economical or financially. Eventually, some of them, they might not want to have, they want to have kids, or they want to get married. So this lady may not be 40, but she might be in her late 20s or 30s. So she'll say, oh, I want him to be at my level or more. So if she have to take maternity leave, right? Mm-hmm. If she don't want to work for a week or something like that, she wants this guy usually to take 3/4 of the bills or 3/4 of the payment. And it's more than just looking at this guy as a financial provider, right? It's more of her looking for what? Security and looking for comfort. But at the same time, what are you going to be getting in return?
Old school roast beef.
But what do you mean by old school or old roast beef? What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's going to be all wrinkled up. It's going to be all stretched out.
Oh shoot, yeah, crows. What did we call that? Crow's foot.
Crow's feet. Oh,
Yeah, crow's feet.
crow's feet.
Chicken leg, chicken neck. Um, cellulite, rimples and pimples, and saggy hair, and the barrel back and the saggy back front. Oh shoot, somebody.
Now, there be some old women looking good though, man.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but yeah, okay,
Tight.
that's fine, but okay, you got a Jaguar who has like what 195 miles on the tachometer, okay, right,
Okay.
and it might look good, and it might be nice. There's some old women that look, yeah, I'll say old, yeah, there's older women who may look like that. You can drive around the corner and you look cool in it.
The proper term is more seasoned.
Oh shoot, you got jokes, don't you? But the thing is about that, it's fine. But there's nothing like a car with low mileage, and you know it. There's a difference between, okay, let's say you get this Jaguar at 190,000 miles on a tachometer. That's fine. But yet, if you drive a new Chevy Cavalier or a new, I don't know, Ford Taurus or something with very, very low mileage, you can tell the difference. Now, I chose different grades of car because some people say the Jaguar is a great car.
Yeah.
Or a Cadillac. With some like, I don't know, something like an expensive car. Very classic, I don't know. No.
I'm a Lincoln man.
Well, a upscale Lincoln or something, right? But if it's 197,000 miles or something like that, and it's a good car versus, you know, something like a Prius or maybe something like a, you know, just like I said, regular Chevy, you drive the two. And yeah, the Cadillac or the Jaguar, maybe even the Porsche, whatever it is, may be a greater car.
Look at the Prestige.
But immediately, once you get into the Chevy Cavalier, it may not be as expensive, but because it's brand new, you'd be like, holy yes.
The Rose
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be, listen, oh, you're gonna like it. Everything is tighter. Uh-oh. Everything is tighter. The wheels ain't bald. Low mileage. You got more to go in the future. The transmission don't have that much wear and tear on it. You got a future with this thing, right? Even though the Jaguar is good. It's a classic. I mean, who won't want one like that? But you got to think of longevity. But another thing is the leather. How many people sat down in that leather and how many owners have you had of that Jaguar? Now, we can't compare women to cars with this because sometimes you could have one owner or two owners. But think of this woman like 45 to 50 years old. How many damn owners that you think has been sitting on that damn leather? Oh no. What do you think? Huh?
I hear exactly what you're saying, Morpheus. I hear exactly what you're saying.
I mean, what do you think's better? I mean, you in this Chevy Cavalier. Nobody's been in there but you, bro. Nobody. Even if you have one owner or two owners, you can still smell the fresh scent of the material on the inside. The steering wheel is tight. No work has been done. The alternator still works good. The starter's still on it. Especially if it's like, maybe 20,000 miles or a little bit more than that. You're going to be like, oh, I love this car. You get in this Jaguar 197,000 miles, you're going to be like, yeah, it's nice, but you don't know what to expect in the future. You don't know what's going to break, and it's going to break. Mileage is on it. The steering wheel is a little loose or something like that. Transmission got a little whiny noise to it. So what you're buying may be the name brand, but what about the quality of it? Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. Did you just say the keyword? I know he didn't just say the keyword.
Oh.
How dare you talk about what the keyword?
How dare me? Right. Oh, shoot. I just kicked myself in the ass, didn't I?
You meant really patootie. You know, this is a PG show. You meant really patootie.
I'll give you another one. Oh, my God. So, make a long story short, okay? So, he pretty much tells me that she's been there, she done that, and she had her fun. So, he equips her think that's a better woman for me.
Because she's more settled.
Settled. But why is she settled? She's settled because she gave all her good years to who, Brian? Oh, shoot. Come on with it. Come on with it. Previous suitors that did what? Had their fun with her.
And left.
And they're not no longer. So she's like, I want you to get my leftovers because I'm ready to settle down. I'm tired of getting on the donkey dunk roller coaster. Now I want you to come and be this white knight soldier and settle down with me.
Come get you a slice of this dry Wagyu beef, boy.
Oh man, I give her this.
Hey, that's Wagyu beef, though. I don't know. You know,
That must be some good Wagyu beef,
You know,
right?
Wagyu, that's top of line.
Seasoning and all that. You know that. What do you call that? What was that seasoning? Like the all season thing? No, it was like the bagel season. You know what I'm talking about? The new stuff
Yeah.
that they say I'll put that on everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, Wagyu beef is an expensive cut of beef, though.
Woo.
People pay a lot of money for Wagyu beef.
My
Man.
goodness, I bet they do, and they settle down with it too. You know, they marry it. And you know what Brian, it came out of his mouth. It did. He said, "Happy wife, happy life. If she's happy, you're good." Oh, he said it.
Son.
Where do you get that from? What do you think?
Like I said, you gotta
How should I respond to this
Okay,
BS?
you
What
got-
should I say?
You
What
gotta
I should
keep
have
in
said?
mind that these guys are old enough that they probably sat behind Moses in the first grade.
They,
Okay, so they got
they
old,
shook hands with Abraham.
Yeah, I mean they got old tendencies, old vernacular, old policy.
Vernacular. I like that word.
Yeah, I was trying to throw a $5 word in there, but they got
Yeah,
old
I'm with you.
policies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta expect that. They're gonna come at you with old ideas, old ways of thinking. You know, it's hard for an old dog to learn
New tricks.
new tricks.
That ties into something else that he said. He said that, first of all, he said, I think like a Muslim. Because of my standards, I kind of took that like a compliment. Because I'm like, me, a Muslim? Okay, all right, cool. Because I'm like, when it comes to religion and things like that, and most times I'm just like, I'm not with it. But he's like, oh, you think like a Muslim? I'm like, why do I think like Muslim? Well, several wives, and you got standards, and you expect your woman to do this and all that. I'm like, wait a minute, where are you getting this from? He said, because this is 2021. I was like, wait a minute. Then if you're claiming that this is 2021, that means we need to be even more careful in 2021 because women aren't what they used to be. Oh, yep. So why would he say, oh, this is 2021, so you should go along with the times and let women just run over us and us men are already disenfranchised? Women already beat us at the football field. Why give them even more fodder by listening to the hell they got to say when they ain't going to do nothing but lead you to the bad ending? Ain't never led Jerusalem, no damn where. But yet, no, listen to her. Happy wife, happy life. Oh, listen to her. What do you think, Brian? Hot dog, huh? What
Great balls of fire.
boy, I tell you.
All right.
So to put the cap on this and make it short, sweet, and simple. So basically, when I told this guy, or these two old men, I said, listen, if she's going to be in my life, I have standards that she's just going to have to deal with. If she don't want to deal with it, I have options. She can leave out the same door she came in. If whatever she came in with, she's going to be leaving the same way. Because while she's playing her little female games, while she's playing the hard to get fiddle, there's going to be another woman who's going to say yes when this bozo female says no. Why did this guy attack Morpheus and say that I'm anti-woman? How was that anti-woman, Brian?
Because you dare to have standards.
I dare to have standards. Lord have mercy.
But again, you're talking to somebody from the Happy Wife, Happy Life Club.
Happy wife, happy life. If she's happy, you're happy.
I mean, you said it yourself. He don't have his own.
Right.
He's
Living with her.
Yeah.
Living in her house. Gonna tell me that I need to be like him. What? Excuse me?
I mean, he tried to keep a place over his head
No.
because God forbid he keep the toilet seat up. He gonna be kicked out.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. Oh yeah, he's gonna get one of these.
You gonna get that size. What women got small feet? Size 9 high heel.
Or 6. So
yeah, size 6 high heel.
yeah, they
to the Rudy Patootie.
what men need to start doing is really standing up for their standards and being real about themselves. Because there's a lot of men who are saying that they are boss men, they are men of the house, and they're leaders, but yet they don't understand that they are white knights. So, did you see how I was being attacked out there? Did you hear that?
Both of them.
Oh man, I mean, it was really trying to jump on your Professor Morpheus, ladies and gentlemen,
both of them,
for telling these guys that I have standards. That's the last thing that society want to hear. The moment you say, no, I will not accept her when she's ratchet. No, I won't accept her because she had 5 kids that she'd never been responsible for, and she fleeced every 5 husbands that she was with or whatever else. Or, no, I don't want to be with her because she did not fulfill the quota. Everybody in the whole town is going to jump on you. But yet, if she's standing there like a damn Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or some other, I want to sing Poison into the society type of female, she's going to be praised. She's going to make an album out of it. Everybody's going to give her a platinum, seat in heaven. But when a man say that he has standards and he has a perception that must be met, and he needs to protect himself, we need to protect our seed, and we do. Us men need to protect our seed. We're the devil all of a sudden.
But that's because, that goes back to, if they can't see it for themselves, then it's something that's impossible. It's impossible for you to have standards and have your select choice of women because they don't see that they have standards.
They don't see it.
They're allowed to have standards.
Oh, shoot.
Because the thing is, man.
Oh, you hit it on the head. I'm going to give you this.
Let's keep it real, man. We call ourselves kings.
Right.
Act like it.
What does a king do, though? He has a kingdom, right?
A king usually has standards. A king.
Right.
A king has their likes and their dislikes and stand by their likes and dislikes, and they don't bend.
That's right.
They don't bend. They go for what they want, what they like.
And if they subjects, and when you call somebody subject, you're not saying that they're underneath you. They're just a subject. Why would being called a subject considered wrong? We're all subject to something and being subjected to something. When you're in the king's kingdom, you are a subject to the king. That doesn't mean that you are a peasant. So when the subject doesn't do right in the king's kingdom, he can tell them, hey, get the hell out or get going. And when that person walks out of the gate, guess what, Brian? Several other going to come right in. Am I wrong or right?
Yep. Bring in one more of the salty wenches.
Bringing it up.
So go back to the medieval days. But yeah.
Okay, Brian, I got this question. I need you. This might be good for you. Why would men think, and I think this is where we failed. Men think because it's 2021, they got to go along with the standards of 2021. When real life, real women, real functionality, and real families used to flourish in the years past, not what's going on now. So don't you think it will be better for us to hold our morality, our focus point, and what was right and what was healthy for the society in the past on a continual bend, regardless of the change? Because I know this. It's the society's social engineering, not based on facts and nature. It's based on the society's social engineering to change the mind of the people, but it's not going to change the fact that men and women have to operate on a natural bandwidth that's based on their phylum, based on what they're capable of, and based on how nature functions.
But that goes back to what we were talking about how the roles are reversed. How roles are reversed. Men are starting to forget that they are men.
Oh, shoot. Say it again. I didn't hear you on that. Wait, say it again.
But men are starting to forget that they are men.
Oh, shoot. You hit it right on the nail.
And women are starting to believe that there could be more than just women in the relationship.
Oh, shoot.
So
why would it make difference that they're working now? I mean, they say, whoa, I'm working an 8-hour job too. Does that give them leeway to stop being a woman? Oh, shoot. Really? Don't they still need to be a woman anyway? I mean, we're men. We've been working and we still, even if we don't have a job, if we're at home, if we're a bum, if we're out there on the street, we are still responsible to be a goddamn man regardless. Are we going to automatically turn to a female just because we're a bum and we don't have a job? So they're a woman because they didn't have a job. And all of a sudden they have a job and I'm a boss babe. I'm a CEO and I got a PhD. Now I'm the king of your household, your castle as a man. Now I can go around and tell you what to do because I'm a woman. Aren't you still a man in the house? Don't you still have an authority like you're supposed to?
It's like, men don't see that. No.
Why? Why not?
Because now it's like, it's no longer
because
about,
she's making money. What the hell difference is it? It's just money.
But that's where we at though. But that's where we're at. We're at the one who makes the money is the one who wears the pants. That's the type of society we in there. It's like if she making the most money,
she's the boss.
She's the boss.
Oh my God!
You hear how dumb
you know what?
Sounds.
So you're not a man because she has money. Because there's money there, you're not a man.
Yeah, don't call me Charlie.
But let somebody.
Charlene.
Here we go, Charlene.
I make Charlene money.
All right, Charlene.
My name's not Charles anymore. My name is Charlene.
Oh shoot!
I make Charlene money.
So
I was born Charles.
But check this out: if somebody busts in the door, if there's a robber and they bust in the door. And you're on the couch and she's cooking or something like that, or she's in the front room.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
She can make as much money as she be a boss babe as she wants, or even have her own a firearm, whatever it is. Okay.
Salute to Sam.
You are already you're responsible anyway as a man. The whole world expects for you to get up off the couch and beat somebody's ass. Am I wrong or right?
That's the truth.
No matter how much money that she makes, she still expect for you.
Even simpler than that.
You
hear noise in the house.
Okay.
What does the women usually tell the man?
Oh, go get up and see what that is. What's that noise? Where's that at? And she gonna be sitting down. Where's it at? Go get it. Go get it, man who's making less money than me. I'm a boss babe, right? I'm making like 6 figures a year, but I want you to get up. You're only making like $50,000 a year, but I still want you to get up and sacrifice your life and beat this robber or figure out what's going on in the house. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Get this. That's some dumb stuff. I mean, do you see how backwards we are?
He's Charles did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's Charles.
Oh, Charles.
You gotta say with D.
Oh my God.
You gotta add the big voice to it. That's Charles.
Unless she's a butch or something like that, she still ain't gonna do it. And you really wouldn't. So you really wouldn't want that type of woman anyway, would you?
No.
Would you really want a woman who's like, oh, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna F this up. Oh yeah, I'm about to. Nah, you sit down, husband. I'm gonna go in there and kick. Would you really want your woman that you care about get up, run to the door when there's a possibility that there's 2 guys who are pretty much bigger than her, stronger than her, and they male that can kick your woman's ass while you sitting on the couch or underneath the couch or run into the bedroom and let her take care of it?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no, ladies and gentlemen.
That's because I'm not confused about my role. Man.
Oh, shoot. You said it. Oh, yeah. You got it.
I'm not confused about my role.
You know your role. And the thing is about the role, and it's not based on what the society tells you you're supposed to do. You do it based on what you know that you do as a male, based on what? Design denotes function. A diesel can pull heavy weight because it's a diesel or a diesel truck. It's made for a 56-footer trailer. A car is not made to haul something like that. So today, women think they're a 4-wheel car, like a Chevy, a Prius, to haul a 56-foot trailer that's 70,000 pounds. Get the F out of here.
I mean, just like you said, it's genetics. It's built in.
It's genetics. You automatically know. When you walk to the door, you the dude, they automatically know they're not going to mess with you. Female walk to the door. Oh, how you doing? Oh, baby. Oh, you looking fine. Let me talk to you. Let me And sales is the same way. If you're trying to sell something and you a guy, they will talk to you differently than they talk to a woman. I've seen it face to face. I'll go talk to somebody, you know, how you doing? Yeah, you know, this and this and this and that and that. And the guy is just dry. But let a female walk with their little pretty little thing, blonde hair, big eyes, the way I like them. Okay. And she walk over there. Hey, how you doing? I got this to sell. And he's all kind of soft. Oh, baby, sure. Maybe I might sign up. And yeah, okay. Let's talk for a little bit. Oh, you look nice today. The weather is good out here, baby. Oh, yeah. What made you decide to sign up on this job? And the woman's just laughing and giggling. Why? So before I give you the spiel, hold on. So for years, we haven't changed, Brian. I mean, we still been the same. We still provide, we protect, we do what we can to be the front runners and at least be the leaders. I'm talking about real men. I'm not talking about you betas, you soft panty wearing mama raised boys. I'm talking about real men who lead the way. Okay, so real men haven't really changed. But let's go back to that scenario for a minute before I give you the three principles.
Yeah, let's go back to it because we talked about
going back to the house where, or you can say a walk in the park. What if you walking in the park and this so-called boss babe and her so-called PhD and I make 6 something a year and I make money. You got to have to, stand up to my standards, get on my level. If a mugger comes up to the both of y'all, granted, you're not in the house. You can walk away till you want to. You know full well she's immediately expecting for you to protect her. And 9 times out of 10, this guy may be weak. He may be passive, but he is at least going to try to fight. He is at least going to try to protect her, regardless of what type of money he's making, regardless of how skinny he is or how strong he is. He's going to do what he naturally does. Why is it that women think, because she's the boss babe and she makes a certain amount of money, that the roles all of a sudden going to switch? What if he decided to say, all right, no, I'm going to walk away. Hell no. You deal with this dude. Or what if he runs and leave her standing there? Go ahead and take the floor with this one.
I mean, she gonna get destroyed. It ain't much to take the floor with. Like I said, it goes back to, like I said, the DNA. Going back to that robber that tried to invade the home. The man's supposed to be in the front to protect, but the women's DNA, she's supposed to be behind. She's supposed to be behind. If there's kids, she's supposed to be behind while sheltering the children.
You made me choke on that one.
That's what I did. Like I said, look, I salute people when they say something of relevance. So I salute Mr. Samuels. I do salute Kevin Samuels because he said it. When he said that, Morpheus said, baby, drop my steez.
It destroys the whole story.
Yeah.
It destroys it. It don't matter. They ain't gonna care about how much money she make. What's she gonna do? Hey, I'm a doctor and a lawyer. Don't punch me in the face. He gonna be like, what? Say what you gotta say.
Exactly.
He gonna say, I'm gonna give you one of these. Why she's body slamming her on the floor?
Yeah. But it's like, because that's the way, that's our genetic makeup. The woman is more motherly.
Dr. Brother Valentine said that design denotes function. Design denotes function. What you design for is how you're going to function. If you function how you're designing or how you design, you're going to survive. If you try to function the way you're not designed, your life's going to be like this.
That's real. That's real.
So the 3 principles, and we can go back to it anytime you want to, because I'm going to give you the floor on that if you got more to say about it, is this. The 2 guys came up with an argument, and I want to see if you come up with it. This might be the Shangri-La here that ends this. He said, okay, so you're the so-called Muslim guy who have these standards, and you hate women because you're anti-women. I'm sitting there shaking my head like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, right? And I said, wait a minute, I got 3 things to give you. He said, what? I said, okay, 3 things to give you. First of all, I'm not going to fight for a woman who's a has-been. Absolutely not. She's dripping his DNA, and I'm going to fight for this? Hell no. But there's one thing I am going to fight for besides the clean car with low mileage. Okay, and the leather still smells fresh. Unless she cleans herself like 2 years, go meditate and get herself together, that might be a different story. But for women, that's like a kryptonite. They don't want to be alone, and they're not going to jump from one boat to the next a year apart. It's going to be the day after. As a matter of fact, before they break up with their husband or their boyfriend, They already did. Okay? So they did that. Right. She automatically. So there was only 3 things I will fight for, which I consider to be one. Peace, time, freedom.
Can't put price on that.
Peace, my time, and my freedom. That is what I will fight for. These guys came through and said, oh, so that means you're going to be lonely for the rest of your life because you're not fighting for love. Like, wait, hold on. Wait a minute, sir. Wait. How is a man going to give me an emotional argument? Love and loneliness? That's emotional. Peace, time, and freedom, that's power.
Why do fools fall in love?
Love is not something that you find. It's something that happens when the right time comes. You can't go out there and fight for it. You can't go and just say, oh, I'm going to find love. You don't do that. Because even if you go out there and search for it, you still ain't going to find it. Because you're trying to demand love out of the universe. It don't work like that.
Darn, I'm going to find love even if it kills me.
And being lonely? How? When you have options. I got options, Brian. I can pick up the phone and call Sarah, Brandy, Becca, Daphne, Deshelle, Lachelle, Michelle.
You know they're all possibly listed to this.
They probably but they probably know who they know who you are. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let me give them this. Shh, quiet, baby. Don't say nothing. But here, no, they might be listening, but that's fine though. They're down with it and they accept it and they understand. So why would I be lonely? Because I turn down women that are ratchet, they are potentially dangerous, they are has-been, and they are a natural 304. My girls aren't 304s. What is your thing? You think, okay, what do you think, Brian? What else would you think can replace peace, time, and freedom?
I mean, those
because you can't buy that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Those things, I can't argue.
Why can't men fight for that?
You can't get that back. You can't get peace back. You can't get time back. You can't get freedom back. Right?
So when you're chasing after women, if you needing to work hard to fight just to get in them, that is to get around them, not in them, to be a part of their world, you're not going to have peace. You're going to give peace away because you're struggling to be with them. You're not going to have time because you got to spend time to chase this woman down. And you know she's going to be unorthodox and complicated. So you're going to waste time to do it. Freedom, you're going to put yourself in a bondage situation because most times women aren't looking for a equal ground. They're looking for control. They want to flip the script because if it was a such thing as women trying to cooperate with men, we wouldn't have 80% divorce rate in America.
Ouch.
We wouldn't have more single mother homes than what we have in the history of America.
Ouch.
We wouldn't have a lot of kids being raised up without a father and just a mother. Why is the mother always seemingly to be right? All the guys can't be dogs and just walking away. Something's wrong.
Ouch.
They're not trying to play equal. They want to dominate the game. And they're using white knight betas to do so.
Ouch. I just, it basically 1 + 1 just not equaling 2.
It's not equal. We don't get it though. There's an expression that one RP man that awakens from the deception that he's being manipulated and disenfranchised. Oh, and by the way, hold on, let me get back on this. Did you know this guy also? Since it's on my mind, let me go jump in it. He have already been taken down already by his previous marriage. Woman already divorced him. Already taken him down for child support, made him pay money and took his house. And he still want to turn around and praise them like they can never do no wrong. What the hell is wrong with these men? How many knots do they need in their ratchet little bitty bobblehead of theirs? He already felt the pain as it is, but yeah, he's still saying women need to be praised. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. When do we learn, Brian? When?
I'm sorry, it just made me think about, I was listening to this house Negro,
House Negro.
Yeah, he talk about.
Talk about it.
Yeah, what did he say? He said, "I love Massa. He gives us food, gives us sleeps."
Oh my goodness. I think that was a fascinating story to share with you, but it's also a good experience to share with you, my listeners, to let you know it's real out here. People really don't like men who have standards in America. America. That's why I said America. In the world, but worstly, America. The moment you tell them you got options, the moment you tell people you got standards, the moment you stand on your ground, you're evil. Now you hate women. now, as they call me, anti-women. How the hell is Morpheus going to be anti-women? And that's all I have is women.
I mean, I know Muslims are anti-pork and anti-women.
But they're not anti-women.
You got to pick a struggle.
They're not. Muslims ain't even anti-women.
Pork and women?
They just have standards. And what's wrong with your woman being dressed where she's respecting her body? Oh, shoot. Oh, ho, ho. What's wrong with that? I mean, you rather have them walk around, expose everything that belonged to you?
I'll tell you that.
I mean, you want somebody to look at your woman's ass and say, "Ooh, she got a fat ass," and then you turn around. Oh, if you question me about it, that means you're what do you call that? You have no confidence in yourself. You have low self-esteem, and you worried about it. You jealous that other guys are looking at my butt? No, lust is the same as flirting. Flirting is the same as lust. Lust same as donkey. You might as well go ahead and do it. Why would you set her up to just display? You know what it is? Women like to keep their options open. And so they will shame you if you correct them that they don't need to keep their options open because it's supposed to be with you. Why not take off these little spandex and showing her, panty line and everything to dress according to the relationship to respect you because she's with you. She want to keep her options open. That's exactly what it is. Social media, Instagram and Facebook, tell her to shut it down. I know what she's going to do. I ain't going to do it. Why? Because that is her backup plan. And if you allow her to do it, she's going to use it. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
It's true. I can't argue with that. I really can't. Can't argue with the truth. Mm-mm.
And another thing. Oh, this is a big thing. Oh, and I'm gonna cut this short here, and it's gonna be the end of the audio, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it this, Brian? Why would? Oh, you're gonna like this one. If a woman's wearing a dress, mm-hmm. and she looks nice and presentable, mm-hmm. why would people immediately think she's going to church? Why not just wear a dress? Because women wear dresses. Why not? Why does she have to go to church to be wearing a dress? Why not just be, she look nice today. How you doing, ma'am?
That's crazy.
What do you think about that? Oh, she must be going to church or a funeral or a wedding. Why not just dress like that, period?
I mean, it's like the same with men, though. Men wear a suit. They think he's going to church because he's wearing a suit. He's going to church or he's going to an office. Why not just wear a suit every day? Men wear suits. Why not wear a suit because you just want to go to the store? Or you going down the street, you put on a suit because it's clothes. What's wrong with the way people think? What the hell's wrong with them? Their thinking's like this. But that's what America came down to. But you go to a different country, they look at us like we're a bunch of aliens. They're going to say, y'all stupid, because we are. What you think? It's like I said, standards have been flipped around.
So the woman's the man and the man's the woman, obviously.
Yep, and it used to be the man makes the clothes, but now the clothes make the man.
Oh, shoot. Oh, you said it.
Like I said, standards have flipped around. Roles have flipped around. It's just it's been topsy-turvy. The year 2021. I mean, it didn't just start this year. I mean, there was a gradual change. And
we let it happen. We didn't do anything about it either. Betas after betas. Like those guys that we met that we talked to, they're the reason why. And they're supposed to be older than us. They're old enough to be our fathers. Talking like this. I know more than that dude. I was going to say, I know more than him. How was that possible? And he's still talking about happy wife, happy life. Oh, go, 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 go. We put them to shame, Brian, and they're older than us. They're supposed to know about this. They still in the same circle, and we're gonna pass them up. While they're married right now, they stuck in this woman's house that's their house, not their own, paying their bills, working on their car. This dude should be somewhere else in his own house. He should have his act together. Cars. He can be working for himself,
having his own shop,
his own peace, his own time, and his own freedom. But he'd rather give that peace, time, and freedom up for a has-been. A woman who's had her fun. So you're going to put your whole bank account on a Jaguar that has 197,000 miles and think you're going to live forever instead of putting that investment on a Chevy or something else that's low mileage, brand new.
But again, like I said, with them,
what's wrong with their thinking? It's going to last. I mean, yeah,
it's
problems
archaic.
happen, but still.
It's archaic. Their thinking is archaic. That's what you expect. You know, like I said, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. That's why the younger always usually move forward.
And the older ones stay stuck.
Yeah, because when they have, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the older can out-survive the younger because sometimes the older ways can work. But most of the time, if you have outdated information,
you stuck.
Yeah, you stuck. So it's like,
I thought men would stay up to date. You know, men used to actually sit back and read newspapers.
That's true.
You remember that? Men
Especially used to age.
They used to sit back and watch. They used to play chess, read newspapers. They knew what was going on in the world. So if you came to them as a young man, you said, "Hey, I'm having troubles with marriages. Or I'm having trouble with women. I'm having troubles here in finances and stock markets." They should be able to say, "Okay, son, I know exactly what's happening. You should do this. Give this certain such person a call, or I know this contact here, or you need to take it this way because you do this way, it can avoid this." Now it's like, duh, I don't know what's going on. Which way did it go, George? I don't understand. Why is he telling me about what's going on in the world? I don't know anything about what's going on in the world. All I know about the program of 1965. But this is 2021. How come men aren't staying on their game like they're supposed to, Brian? What the hell is wrong with these beta, soft, passive ass, ridiculous ass, worthless ass men? Why? What's wrong? What's going on with this?
Because the game is survival. With the older, it's not thrive. It's surviving, not thriving. They want to survive because time is running out. So it's like their focus is, let me just move forward. I'm not trying to progress. Just let me continue to stay in it. That's what their thinking is. You know, it's all about survival. You know, the older people, they're like, I got this old for a reason. You know, I survived. You know, I survived. It survived. You go along to get along type stuff. I survived because I was able to stay in it. You know, now I'm not thriving, but I'm in it. Hey, that's their thinking. You know.
I got something else for you. How about this? And this is what I stand by. I'd rather live, not survive. You can survive working a 9-to-5 job. You're not living. Oh, listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. Just because you got money don't mean you're living. You're just surviving. Just because you're doing something like you're working your 9-to-5, you're going out and you're pulling strings, or you're the boss, the CEO, whatever the hell you think you're doing. Just because you're able to pay your bill, just because you got something, don't mean you're actually living. You can still just be surviving, just to make it to see tomorrow. Just because you have you living from paycheck to paycheck, or month to month, and you got a savings and 401k, yeah, that's fine. But are you truly living? I don't want to survive. It's not about surviving. I want to live. Living. See, when you're surviving is you doing what you have to do. Living is when you're doing what you want to do. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I don't want to survive and do what I have to do. I want to live by doing what I want to do. And while I'm doing what I want to do, I'm going to live fulfilled and thriving.
That's real.
Real talk. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. Again, it was good having Brian back. He's always going to be a constant team member.
Man,
This Academy of Wowmen.
you give me the invite. I ain't turned down nothing but my call.
So what's your last statement on this, Mr. Brian? Before we put a close to it.
I mean, my last statement is basically live. Live. Live today. Stop trying to just survive. Live. Actually live.
Men need to start living and stop going in survival mode. Surviving means you're doing what you have to do. You say, well, we got to pay bills. We got to do that. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, duh. But we got to start doing what we want to do. But to do what you want to do, sometimes you do what you have to do. But you got to get past that phase of emotional, love and loneliness and, this, you got to listen with everybody. No, you got to get to a point where you're like, well, there's something more important, like my time and my peace and my freedom. You can never reach that point of living if you're not free to do so. And you never be free to do so unless you're free to be a man.